Salutare băieți și bine v-am găsit la un nou episod. Am revenit cu episodul 2 din Hitman 3. Continuăm cu următoarea misiune. Ok, ăsta e grey.
Well, we're not the ones who let him escape. You still don't trust her. I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did, she'll make it right. She always does. We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch.
Trebuie să prindem avionul, băieți. Oh. Ce telefon performant.
How did you... I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now. You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
Mamă, ce amenințări. Nu-i problemă, că 47 zboară capuri, frate.
She came home. Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this? Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle? I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
Ok.
It began here, and it ends here.
Deci aici a început proiectul Providence.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Să trecem la treabă, băieți.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Oh, am venit pe motocicletă. Nu se poate continua jocul cu motocicletă deloc. Eliminate până mă, dar nu pot alerga, frate, în jocul ăsta. Mă disperă. Chiar nu există nicio variantă să îi dăm înainte. Fuck.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Ok, deci trebuie să-l urmărim pe băiețaș.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlisle.
Ok. Follow this guy, but trebuie să ocolim un pic. Mamă, dar nu se poate alerga, frate, în jocul ăsta. Hop. Îl urmăresc, îl urmăresc. Mamă, nu poate intra nici în apă, frate. Aoleu, Ijali cu 47. 47 din antichitate. Mergem și noi, tip-til, 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 tip-til.
But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this tech.
Illegal items.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me, said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk.
Trebuie să-i omorâm pe băiețași ăștia cu... Ah, gândeam că este ceva cu ridicules.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out.
Îți dau cap direct.
To provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 brutes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Noi intrăm pe fereastră, cred. Cred că intrăm pe fereastră, da. Mă bucur că mă asculți. Zdran. Papa gât. Și acum ne întâlnim cu femeia.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlisle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand.
Uite, și acum a venit Pokémonul ăsta cu aia.
Some refreshments, or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleep?
Ceva de băut, că mi săti, frate.
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hai, bro, unde mă duci? Și am nevoie și la baie, vreau să mă cac.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement.
Mare glont în cap ce fut la aia.
You will probably learn that the staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences.
Da, bro, am înțeles.
That Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene.
Da, frate, te anunț când termini, ești nebun. Hai, mersi. Ești de treabă. Investigate Zachary's bedroom. Ia uita. Gata, șefa. Folosăm camera. Ce zice? Aim the camera at the body to scan. Păi asta fac, dar nu știu care e combinația.
Throat markings.
Body scan.
Rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Păi 47 știi bine. Două din 6 cluri, find it, bun, trebuie să mai găsim 4 chestii. Calculatorul ăsta, pare și eu. Investigate.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Da, într-adevăr, dacă voia să se ucidă, nu-și mai cumpăra gheti.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Da. De asta se bagă în dulapul, am zis că poate e ceva pe aici. Ia să vedem. Am luat un cuțit, poate. Pași nici nu e treabă. Bun. Ce ar mai fi? 4 din 6, încă 2, frate. Încă 2. Pe aici, pe afară, poate. Poate ceva.
Sir?
Aici nimic. Missing. Crowbar. Da, deci pe afară nu pare să fie nimic, frate. pe scaun, pe aici. Aici am avut. Pe aici la foc, aici am fost. Dulapul pulii. Și urme ar mai fi, frate. Full book. Mamă, ușă secretă cu aia să mă bată.
This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
O ușă secretă. Ha, lol, pot să bagi ochiul, frate. Opa.
You've likely not exhausted the room for clues, 47. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's
Ask
been
Mr.
researching the secret ins and outs Bridge Manor.
A, le-am găsit pe toate, bun. Hai să ne întoarcem înapoi la cap de smecleu.
I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Be, mui, hai că am terminat.
I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time?
Să fac și o poză.
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning.
Atmosferă sumbră, frate. A fost un mort aici.
As the only persons here when he died.
Încă îi, de fapt.
No, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared.
Stăteai în birou și beai whisky, de-aia au murit.
And their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive,
Question suspect and search location of
May I
interest.
suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues?
Ia, vino coace.
Can you tell me where you
Unde-i
were
fugi?
yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
Da, ăsta...
Zachary.
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
Nah. I reckon
Nah.
I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Asta am zis și eu cu aia. Panorama aia de valet. Ia să vedem. Tu și faci? Ștești ziarul ca în suspect. Ștești ziarul.
Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Well, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective.
Asta seamănă cu ăla din GTA 5, frate. Cu Michael.
For a pint with Edward. I wish I had
Ce zici, Michael?
this night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
No, cum sfigat.
Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my...
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Uai, cred că ăsta e părerea mea. Asta cine pula mea?
Emmer Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything
Da,
else out of the
mai avem întrebări, nu ne
Nothing
oprim.
special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Ue, ăsta pare dubios. Femeia asta o dă cardeală că depresii, că era supărat. O dă cam că să sinucizi și șmecherii covorist. Tu? Tu nu. Stai acolo.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Poison. Missing poison. What the fuck? Cred că eu mor pe draci, nu? Încă nu. Hai să mai căutăm suspect.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick.
Auto.
No good's gonna come of it.
Currently busy, wey.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance. Hello there.
Rosie, tell me what you did.
Sărac.
I'm in trouble, aren't I?
Jocurile strică căsnicii.
We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
Ai pistrui.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlisle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Da, asta e chill. Bun, și mai trebuie să mai găsim un fraier din ăsta. Pianistul. E, ce zici? Autele ăsta e busy, coai. Hai, termină și tu cu pianul, frate, că am niște întrebări pentru tine. Ei! Bun.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all,
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact we came here to bury...
Am vorbit cu Rebecca cu aia.
Zachary found dead in his bed this morning, or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy. And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory.
Cred că e aici. Door locked. Intru prin baie. Ia. Move past the window. Stai să vezi ce intrare pune fracții faci noi aici. Ce intrare faci noi aici? Păi da, tu stai cu ușa încuiată. Opa.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Și totuși, unde pălămă îi Rebecca coai? Da. Găsit o pereche de papuci care erau urmele din camera lui Draco ăla.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Oh, am găsit. Bun. Se pare că iar o să intrăm pe gea. Cine bună scoaie, numai sneaky. Numai sneaky. Ca dezordonată Rebecca. Pare a fi un suspect.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
E Rebecca cu ai. Clar. Și mai trebuie să găsim un indiciu. aici. Caiet, da, asta. Deci drogați ăștia doi. Da, mergem înapoi în dormitor la Emma.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Să mă bat, tata. Use camera. Poșeta asta și fula. Să mă bată Dumnezeu dacă știu unde-i căcatul ăla de indiciu. Nu îl găsesc. Dubios. Foarte dubios. Opa. Intru the greenhouse. Trebuie să ieșim din casă. The greenhouse. Fraier ăsta.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitman, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Păi n-am, că trebuie să intru și în birou tău, fraieri. Ce mașini au băieții? Da, ce e, nu comenta.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
No power, no.
Carlisle will be furious. He expects the family focus to be on any moment now.
Bun, hai că am ajuns și la zona verde a casei. Keys. Bă, am deschis ușa măcar, frate.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlisle is next in line for a poisoning.
Da, am găsit tot ce-mi trebuia, păcat că-s compromis. Hai că am terminat, bro.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hai să vă sparg pe amândoi acum. Hai mă, mergi, mortule.
No need to panic.
Păi nu mă panichez.
Hey, how are you?
This is Madame Carlisle's office. Please step inside.
Just keep calm.
Your detective skills.
Ia să vedem care-i treaba. Mission story completed. Bun. Aia zic.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Da, doamnă, am aflat.
Niece,
Emma.
Carlisle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancé of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlisles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access
Yep.
to the room through
Așa-i.
a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case.
Cu drag, doamnă, cu drag.
What do you suggest?
Cu drag.
I want the file.
Case file.
on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. Where are you going? Please, sit down. Thank you. Now, where were we? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her.
Dă documentele.
No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Please
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle. Mission complete.
Te-ai dus, madam. Cam asta au fost și cu tine.